Hello and welcome to Agnes Mortgage Guide. Today I want to talk about how I passed a safe exam on my first try. I don't mean to give you guys anxiety, but safe test was the hardest test that I have ever taken in my life, and I have a master's degree. I'm so glad that I passed this test on the first try, and I never ever want to take the safe exam again. So, I'm going to go over some ways of how I passed the safe test, okay? So this may not work for you, but if you were like me, you are about to take the safe test and you are looking for any type of answer resources that you can get. I completely understand. So this is what I'm going to suggest to you, that you get hired at a company that offers the safe courses, and that company also pays for the courses and give you a little incentive when you pass the course. Okay. So maybe not the latter, but the company I got hired for did all three of these things, okay? But you definitely want to get hired with a company that offers the safe courses, and that way you know that you are getting, the best preparation for this test. And also, you want to work for a company, like I stated, that pays for the exam because that's going to save you some money. So the course I took with my employer lasted for 4 weeks. I know there is information online saying that hey, you can pass the safe test in 2 weeks. Uh, for me, um, even 4 weeks wasn't enough. At least I thought it wasn't enough. So I don't know about passing the test in 2 weeks. I'm sure it's possible, but it's probably going to be really, really challenging. Because, like I said, 4 weeks, oh my gosh, I didn't think I was going to make it, but I did. So in this course, there was a lot of work to do, you know, on and off of the clock. What I also like about the course is the instructors, they actually had gone through the safe exam themselves, and they just weren't teaching, but they actually had, hands-on, personal experience with the exam. And the way they taught the course was interesting, and they used a variety of methods to help us learn the material because people learn in different ways. So I'm glad how they switched it up a little bit to each you know learning style. What I also did during this time is I asked people who have already taken the test what is on it and what to expect. Okay, so you know how we are told, if you want to win, you get with winners, or you shadow the winners to see how to win, right? So I kind of took this approach with the safe exam. Like, if I want to know how to pass the safe exam, then why don't I just ask the people who've already taken it and who've already passed it? Well, come to find out, um, people didn't give me an answer. They didn't tell me like what was on the test and what to expect. Instead, they referred me to other things, other resources, and that left me feeling some kind of way. I'm like, we are friends for like 10 years, uh, why aren't you telling me what's on the exam? Like, what's up with that? Well, come to find out that you are not supposed to tell people what is on the exam, or you can risk losing your license. So that would explain why people gave me the cold shoulder when I asked them, what's on the exam. But that's all they had to say was, hey, I can't tell you because I may risk losing my license. Instead, they just left me feeling some kind of way. YouTube is a very good resource. I came on YouTube, and I looked at so many different videos, and I also took many practice tests that was on YouTube as well. I also paid for a course. Yes, I did. This was a last resort because as it got closer to the exam, I got nervous and I'm thinking I'm not going to be able to do this, even though my job is providing me with the safe courses. It's like, I feel like I need something, a resource outside of my job. And so I paid for a course. And I actually think um, this was actually the best thing that I did was to pay for a safe test course. And the reason why I say this is not because what their material was better than my employer's material. It's just that when I paid for a course, I was given a multiple practice tests to take. So I could take those tests over and over and over, and there were like probably about 120 different questions. And not only that, if I got my answer wrong, it provided me with an explanation as to why it was wrong, and that helped me to understand the material better. You can also utilize the SAFE website. That is what I did also. It wasn't really helpful for me, but you can absolutely go onto the SAFE website and you can read about the exam and what to expect when you are going to take the exam. Like when you're actually at the exam facility, it provides you with that information, and they also provide you with a practice test as well. So, guys, I'm going to tell you all how I really passed the SAFE test. Okay. So, this is what happened. I prayed, I prayed, and I relaxed my nerves. Okay. That is what I did. And that's the bottom line. Because no matter how I study and memorize information, it did not help because the test was nothing like all the information I got from Safe Courses, YouTube, or the one I paid for. The Safe test was the oddest test I have ever taken, and I would never want to take it again. This may not be the answer that you were looking for, but these are the things that worked for me, okay? So I wish you the best of luck in passing your SAFE exam on your first try.